So with Lamont's help and our second chair to be able to assist us in both forms of using one chair, that's where we're going to start, and then I will be showing you how to use the second chair for including more in your chair yoga practice. We are going to be using a strap, so make sure you have a strap, belt, or scarf handy for our IT bands and our hamstrings. Take some time to get yourself ready and seated into your space. Make sure that you feel your sit bones on the floor. Your feet are hip distance apart. You're fine, Lamont. You're in a perfect position. Roll your shoulders back, let your tailbone go down, and draw the navel in. Letting all the worries and cares float away. This is your space, your time. Letting the crown of the head reach up and the tailbone reach down. We're going to begin by moving our hands forward, pushing the palms away, and then letting them come down. Roll the shoulders back, take them away from the ears. Fingertips are going to come up. And exhale down. The arms relax, and one more time. Good, now we're going to turn the palms towards us and the wrists lead up and flow down. Breathing in and out. One more. Let the hands stay out there and roll those wrists, and let the arms come down as we roll the wrists down. Then we're going to reverse the way the wrists are rolling and come on up. Let them come down again, rolling. Wiggling fingers. Scrunching and releasing those fingers, and then alternating. Bringing the hands together and clasping them, but we're going to pull our elbows apart this time as if we're trying to pull those hands apart. Roll the shoulders back and down, elbows pull away. Let the elbows come down. And then they flow up. Exhale down. And go past the midline. See how high you can take them without the shoulders hunching by the ears. And come down. Push the knuckles away. Squeeze the inner elbows towards one another. Standing upright in your seat, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows in, draw the navel towards the spine, and drop the tailbone down. Push the shins forward, feeling that alignment so that you know what it is for the rest of the class. Inhale as the arms separate and release out. Like a little kid giving you a hug, and exhale, draw those hands together, and we're going to bow the back. Draw that navel in for our cat. Inhale for our cow. Exhale one more time for the cat. Inhale for the cow. We're going to come into our cat. We're going to pause and hold it as we breathe in and out. Inhale as you start to look up, let the arms reach out. We're going to let them pause out there. Roll the shoulders back, take the palms away. Tailbone drops down. Having the palms up, we're going to slowly turn the palms down. Rolling the back of the arms, the tricep part of the arm away. We're just going to alternate rolling back and forth. Taking care of our shoulders. Palms are going to face up, and we're going to let those arms drop down. Good. Hands come to the knees. We're going to do the bowing of the cat and cow again. So we're going to play with this in 3 other positions so that you can find which one works for you on your own practice. Squeeze the elbows in, push the hands into the legs. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, bow the back, bend the elbows. Exhale, arch. Inhale, bow. And one more of each. And sit upright. We're going to move down to our legs to start to open those up. We're going to point out one foot, doesn't matter which one, and just point and flex, toe, heel. Stay on the heel and make a circle with the toes, one way and then the other. And then we're going to bend that first leg, slide it back so you're on the ball of the foot, and you're going to wiggle side to side, moving the ankle side to side. And then circle it round and round one way and then the other. Let the foot relax, and we're going to do the other side. Point out, toe, heel. Keep the toes facing up and draw a circle with the toes. One way and then the other. Slide that foot back, tucking it under till you come to the ball of the foot and roll in a circle one way, then the other. Then we're going to swish the ankles side to side. Allowing your feet to slide back underneath the knees, wiggle the toes. Knead them like a cat into the mat. Good. Sitting upright, we're going to reach the left arm back to the back of the chair. Grabbing palm facing midline, drawing the navel in, lengthening through your whole spine. We're going to hinge forward just a little bit. But our right shoulder is still facing forward. It has not turned yet. Reach the right arm out. And we're going to inhale, wing that right arm up. Palms facing center. Now the palm is going to rotate the face out. And then it's going to slowly start to face center again. Grabbing the back of the chair on the right. Squeeze midline. Drop your tailbone down. Breathe in and out. If you want, you can take the chin a little closer to the sternum. Let go of the left side of the chair. Try to keep your shoulders facing forward. Inhale that left arm up. Left palm faces outwards now. Rotating it back. Palm's going to slowly start to turn in towards the center, grabbing the back of the chair. Cat-cow here, arching the back, trying to pull the chair forward. Inhale, bowing the back, still trying to pull the chair forward, sitting heavy in the chair. 2 more of these. Inhaling up, letting go of the back of the chair as you sit straight up. Wiggle those arms. Grab the bottom of the chair. Drop your tailbone down, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows in, lengthen through your spine. Press the shins towards the toe, finding your center, and take one ear to one shoulder. Breathe in and out. Open and close the mouth. Let go of the chair. Shrug the shoulders. If you need a hand to help lift the head up, you can. Roll the shoulders back. Grab the bottom of the chair. And roll the shoulders back and squeeze the elbows in. Drop the tailbone down. Navel supports you. And let the other ear come down to the shoulder. Breathing in and out. Slowly opening and closing the mouth. Letting go of the bottom of the chair, shrugging the shoulders. If you need to bring a hand underneath the chin to help the head up, you have that ability. And relax. Hands come to your sides or to your thighs and rest and breathe. We're going to look to the left. Drop the right hand down to the bottom of the chair and hold on to the bottom of the chair. Lean your body weight just a little bit to the left. Take the chin towards the shoulder. Paint up the left wall. And then to center. Still slightly leaning, drop your tailbone down and look towards the front of the room. Slide the left hand to your chair to help press yourself up. Roll the shoulders back, wiggle the fingers. Grab the left base of the chair, lean to the right. Look to the right. Up and down the wall. To the middle of the wall and then to the center of the room. Both hands help press yourself up. Roll the shoulders back and down. I'm going to slide our hands to the middle of your chair. You might have a taller chair, so you might have a higher top. So I want you to come to the middle. We're going to actually take the palm on the inside, thumb up. So as we roll that arm back, we're doing this sort of motion, fingertips facing backwards. You're going to notice that's going to travel all the way up. So this bottom part of your arm, that's usually the bottom, is now the top, extending the shoulder forward. Grab to the back of the chair, hinge forward just a little bit. Then we're going to do it on the other side. Arm swoops back like usual, and then turn the thumb up towards the ceiling. Palms come on the inside of the rungs. Roll both sets of shoulders back. Squeeze the elbows towards the spine, just like we usually do. Hinging down. Breathing in and out. If you want, you can arch the back here and bow. You might feel that down the sides of the arms. Pause. Let go of the back of the chair with one hand. Bring it to your thigh. Press up. Let go of the other. Good. Now let's start to open up our legs. We're going to extend the left foot straight out in front. If you need to slide in your chair, maybe slide in your chair so that you can extend and feel comfortable with toes up, squeezing midline. And we're going to hinge down. You have your hands to help support you to come down only to what feels right to you. Nice long torso. Pressing the right foot in, squeezing midline. The beauty of having a chair or another surface in front is that you can also let your hands come down to support you if you'd like. You can even extend the arms out in front of you, having something to support you as you come down. You can also have it close enough that your forehead can rest so your head stays above your heart. Using a surface in front of you or using your legs, you can press hands into the surfaces, into the right knee, and slightly turn the torso towards the left. If you feel strong enough, maybe you use your right hand on the surface or one of your legs, and you twist even deeper, letting the left arm swoop towards your left hip. Inhaling to the center. Hands come to the thighs. Inhale, press yourself up. Point that left foot. Hinge down just a little bit. Squeezing inner thighs, scooping that left hip back. And then inhale, squeeze those arms in towards the ribs as we press ourselves up. Good. Slide that left foot past the knee and towards the back of the chair, letting the knee come down as far as it feels like it can. You can curl the toes under or lay the foot down below and just let it rest. Press the right foot in, scoop the tailbone towards the front. If you want to go a little deeper, you can slide your hands to the back of the chair, pressing in, squeezing elbows towards one another, rolling shoulders back and lifting the heart, scooping the tail towards the front and pressing that right foot in. If you feel up to it, maybe you push the left shin in towards the floor, lengthening that whole left leg down, taking the kneecap towards the floor. And then bending the elbows, bring the chest down, sliding that left foot to meet the right, and helping yourself come back up. Notice how one side feels compared to the other, and then we're going to prepare to do the same on our right side. Lengthening out the right leg, toes up. Squeeze midline, drop your tailbone down. Slowly press that left foot in as you hinge down, just to what feels right. You can use your elbows or hands on legs. Squeezing midline, dropping your hips down towards the earth, drawing the navel in. Maybe use the surface in front of you. Feeling your breath as it comes in and out. If you want to do that twisting motion, you can, using knees, using legs, using the surface in front of you. You have control of how deep you want to go. Inhale as you unwind. Bring your hands to your thighs. And inhale, come up, press the left foot in. Point the foot. Hinge down just for a brief moment. Feel that lengthening through your shin, squeezing inner thighs. You might even feel it on the outside of your leg. Press the left foot in, squeeze midline, and come on up. Good. We're going to slide this right foot past the knee, underneath. You can have the toes curled if you'd like, or lie on the top of the feet. The right knee drops down. Squeezing inner thighs, push the left shin forward, tailbone follows. You can slide the hands towards the back of the chair, rolling the shoulders back, squeezing inner elbows towards each other. Scoop the tailbone again. Press the shin away, tailbone follows. You can press the right shin in towards the earth, taking the knee down, scoop the tailbone again. You have control of how deep and how far you come into your yoga practice. No one else, not even me, has that control. Shrug the shoulders, bend the elbows, slide the foot underneath the knee. Slowly come back to your seated Tadasana. Good. So we have opened up the part of our front body. We have opened up the back body. Now let's get our side body opened up. We're going to place our left hand on the side of the chair and we're going to reach the right arm up. We're going to inhale, lengthening all the way up, rolling the shoulders back, and we're going to exhale over towards the left. Let that right sit bone really root into the chair, and then bend your left elbow behind you. Breathe in, breathe out. Press your left arm in, helping you to come up. Keep that right hand behind you, slightly up overhead. And let the right arm come down. Other side. Breathing in, lengthening. Exhale, start to hinge over, then let the elbow bend. Root the left hip back down, equal pressure in the feet to the earth. Pressing the left hand in as we slowly come up. And the hand drifts down. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Good. Now we're going to use our strap, or you can use your hand. I'm going to show you both ways. If you have a chair in front of you, just make sure that when you lift up your foot, you're not going to hit it. I'm going to scoot you out of the way, Lamont. You're fine. Just a little bit. That'll be good enough. All right. I'm going to take the strap to my left foot. My right foot is going to be underneath the knee, pressing in, scooping my tailbone forward. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Make sure that as you have your toes up, nice long left leg on the floor, your shoulders can roll back and the elbows come in. Tailbone goes down, drop the navel in towards the spine. And we're going to inhale, lift that long leg up. Squeeze the biceps in, use the triceps, the back of the arms to pull away. Shoulders are off of the ears. Exhale, lower down. Good. One more time. Inhale up. draw that leg to the outside. Torso still faces the front. Push that right shin towards the wall and inhale to the middle. Take the strap in your right hand. Left hand to the left hip. Lift the leg up just a little bit. Scoot that right leg down a little bit more and draw that leg to the right side. Breathe in. Tailbone drops down. Good. We're going to drape that leg right over the right one. And then we're going to hinge down a little bit. Just a wee bit. Inhale, come on. And let's do the other side. Switching the foot in the strap. Left foot's going to come underneath the knee. Rolling the shoulders back, squeezing the elbows in. We're going to inhale and lift that nice long leg using the biceps and the triceps. And lower. Sitting upright. Next one coming up. Pause, and we're going to draw to the outside. And towards the middle. And then we will pause. You can scoot that left leg away. Take the strap into the left hand. Slide the right hand to the right hip to guide it into the chair and down, and draw that right leg over. Tailbone down, draw the navel in. And then slowly let the leg come to the middle and lower the leg down. Meeting the other one, removing the strap. Just for a moment, I'm going to put both feet in so it can hold my strap so I don't lose it. And breathing in and out. Good. The beauty of using a chair, a counter, a stool, even an ottoman for part of your chair yoga is that you can create another space as if you were sitting on the floor. So there's a lot of floor poses in yoga that maybe you're not able to do because it's too hard to get on and off the floor. So we're going to create some of that using the second chair. You have your strap if you don't have another piece of furniture in front of you. So you already have your strap to do the exact same things we have been doing, but I'm going to show you how you can use a chair as well. So I'm going to remove my strap out of the way, but if you want to continue with your strap, you go ahead and do so. I'm going to put my feet underneath my knees. I'm going to hinge down. And if you want to hinge down yourself just for a lower back stretch, go ahead, roll those shoulders in, squeeze those elbows, lower yourself down, take your tailbone down and around towards the floor. Whether you have a piece of furniture out in front of you or not, maybe you let your hands come out in front, elbows at the shins. Letting the elbows drip down. If you know it's okay to take your body in a curved motion or the head below the heart. And then slowly let the head come down. Press the feet into the floor, pushing the shins towards the room in front of you. Drop the tailbone down and draw the navel in. Sliding the hands to the knees, helping press yourself up, push those arms in. Slide the elbows to the knees. So you can continue to do your forward folds in that manner using your legs, or if you have a chair or a piece of furniture in front of you, you can scoot it a little closer. And you can slide your hands down the chair, across the surface. You can let your forehead rest on the surface, letting your neck hang out. If we were kneeling on the floor, this would be child's pose. In child's pose, we also open up the quads, which you can do that as well here, tucking one foot underneath you towards the back of the chair you're sitting on. And come up and out of this posture to do so. You can toe heel and walk the feet wider apart, letting the belly come in between the legs even more. Stretching those arms out, reaching the crown towards the front of you and the tailbone behind you. Making this a restorative style. Feeling the back open. If you're using your hands or your arms and your knees, you can do that as well. Sliding your hands to the front of the chair in front of you, then to your knees. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows in, and start to press yourself up, inhaling up. Good. Start to open up our inner thighs. We're going to toe heel a little wider, toes come out. We're going to lengthen out the left leg. Squeezing your thighs, trying to press the feet away from each other. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to our left hand towards the right knee. We're going to toe heel that leg out just a little bit so the heel is just a little bit past the knee, so we can watch the knee line up with second and third toe. Exhale as you slightly twist. Tailbone drops straight down. You can use the back of the chair. You can use your sacrum. For a handhold, you can create a second spine, making a tent on the chair behind you, and inhaling, creating a second spine. Exhaling as you twist. Inhale as the torso turns towards that right knee, and we're going to exhale down towards that knee. Sliding the right elbow to meet the right knee, palm faces up, reaching the left hand out in front, and then inhale as we arc up. Let that left hand rotate all the way down to your hip. Slide both hands up the legs and inhale up. Slide the left hand down the left leg, or you can hold the seat of the chair, reaching the right arm up and over to the left. Pressing into the surface, inhale back up. And coming down. Sliding the left foot back. Exhale, hinging forward. If you want to use that surface in front of you, you can. Or you can scoot it out of the way if you want a deeper stretch. The beauty of sometimes keeping the head at height level with the heart and having a long spine as you relax is that when you breathe, you're actually helping to move the vertebrae up and down. Slide your hands to your knees, press yourself up, inhaling. Lengthen out the right leg, toes up. Good. Turning the heart towards the knee. Get your knee where you can aim it towards second and third toes. Slide the right hand to the knee. Exhale as you twist. If you want to create a second spine, you tent your hands, or you can have a flat hand. Inhale as you draw that arm into brace, and exhale as you twist. Inhale as you flow to the center, facing the left knee, sliding the left hand down, palm up as you hinge over, reaching the right arm up and over, turning the torso towards the middle of the room. Inhale, taking that right arm down, sliding left arm so it can help you come up. And if you want, you can come directly into the other side ankle bend. Inhaling up, turning the heart towards the center, and bending our left and right knee in even more, bringing the heels in to the tippy toes. Knees are still out. We're going to take our tailbone towards the front of the room and then bow back. Inhale. And back. We're going to draw the knees in, let the toes come out, let the heels come down. Bow the back and arch the back. Good. Let the feet come back underneath, sitting upright. We're going to start using the second chair. If you have a second chair and you'd like to join along, go ahead and do so. We will be coming up to standing in a little bit. If you'd like to do what we just did with a knee bent, a leg out, you can do that as well. We're going to do it standing using the chair. We're also going to open up our hip flexors, which you can do two different ways. Even if you have a chair but you don't want to stand up, you can press a foot in and scoot that leg back and let that knee dangle down as you hinge forward. For some, just scooting that leg back as they're sitting is going to be enough for their whole hip flexor and quad to open. If you'd like to use the chair as we usually do, turned at an angle, sliding the leg back and letting the leg drop and then curling the toes to open up that hip flexor, you can do that as well. I'm going to show you how you can use two pieces of furniture to help you. So what I'm going to do is actually come into that chair pose, squeezing the inner thighs. I'm going to reach my hands towards the other piece of furniture, squeezing inner thighs, pushing my feet in and lifting the booty up, coming up into standing with my legs, but my hands are on the chair, almost like a forward fold. Squeezing inner thighs and starting to lift myself up into standing. First, opening up our hip flexors. Now, we've done this before where we have to move the chair and stuff, but right now we have a chair right in front of us. So I'm going to start with my right foot in front. I'm going to get the wrinkle in the mat out of the way first. Okay, stepping close to the chair. Bending the knees, pushing the right shin constantly towards the chair and scooting the left foot back. Point the toe. Now we're going to take our leg towards the inner left leg of the chair, and so when we come down, we have that as a guide, helping us stay aligned. Now this is a wider chair than I'm used to, so I'm actually going to have to come up a little bit so my calf can actually pass the bottom of the chair. Every chair is going to be different for you. Scoop the tailbone towards the front, roll the shoulders back. Maybe you even inch your front foot past the chair a little bit, scooping the tailbone. The beauty of using the chair is that you have different heights for your hands, or you can come all the way up with the hands up overhead, scooping the tailbone and coming all the way up to a traditional crescent style. Exhale, come down. Even if you're sitting on the chair, you can be doing the same thing. Good. Step forward. I'm going to actually get my front foot back underneath me. Then stepping, and I'm going to do the other side. Slide it long. Use the inner leg to come down. Adjust as you need. Squeezing inner thighs, scooping the tailbone forward, and using the height that works for you. What's great is you have the chair for support if you do feel like your balance is weaving. Step back up to the chair. Coming up to a standing in between the two chairs into your Tadasana. I'm going to move this chair so I can get the wrinkle out because that's going to bug me. Okay. Now, in between our two chairs, I'm going to keep facing my front one. I'm going to let my right shin press in. This is going to be very similar to what we just did while we were seated, with our legs out wide, one leg stretched out and the other one bent. So we're going to do that same thing using both chairs as a guide, but you also can sit down at any time you need to. So we're going to come into that runner's lunge. So I'm going to step my left foot back towards that corner, and then I'm going to turn my toes towards the corner and take my heel towards the back right corner. Your heel in the front is lined up with the arch of your back foot. This is prep for Warrior Two. And for our triangle, we're going to squeeze our inner thighs. We're going to start to stand up. Let our navel open to the outside. So if you're sitting on the chair, it's the same thing. Legs are out wide. You can come deeper as you progress. Rolling the shoulders back, and we're going to take the arms up and out. And we're going to hinge forward. Take your tailbone towards the back corner. And then you have different variations that you can come into this. If you want, you can unbend your front knee to come a little deeper into your triangle. You don't have to. Squeeze inner thighs, scoop that tailbone back. Bend the front knee again. Squeeze inner thighs, inhale, come up. Exhale if you want to do Exalted Warrior, tipping back, or you can look towards that arm and just reach the arms away. If you'd like to tip back, you have surfaces to help you. Tailbone goes down and forward. Bend both knees, inhale, come up. Good. Let the arms come down. Now we're going to ankle both feet out to a 45-degree angle. Wide. Even if you're on your chair, your feet can be wide and you're sitting down. We're going to hinge down, forward fold, bend your knees a little bit. We have surfaces to help us, so you can come down as far as what feels right to you. Keep your knees bent. So I'm going to keep my knees pushing into the chair, and then I'm going to slowly unbend my knees when I find my spot. If you know it's okay to take your head below your heart, maybe you come down further, but you have the chair to lean on to support you as you come down. Everyone's at a different stage. Bring your hands to the surface or to your legs. Help press yourself up. Bend your knees. Hands to the waist. We're going to tip one side, whether you're in the chair or standing. Take one arm up and over. And we're going to inhale all the way back up. Hand floats up and go to the other side. Fluid movements. Inhaling back up. And let's do the other side in our warrior two. So turn your left foot to face the left side and bend that knee. I'm going to move mine underneath me for support, and then I'm going to take my back right foot and turn that heel away, lining my heel with the middle of my foot the best I can. Navel lines up in the front. Roll the shoulders back, arms come out. Looking over the front, and then reach forward. Coming down to find a hand hold, reaching the right arm up. You can unbend that front knee into your triangle if you want, but you do want to take that navel towards the sky when you do your triangle. Inhale back into your warrior two. And tipping back into exalted warrior if you'd like, or just reaching the arms away from each other. Inhale, come back up. The hands come down, pivot the feet to face forward. Good. Bring yourself back to sit in your original chair. And one of the other things that you can do, having that other surface in front of you, is that you can actually scoot it closer. So that when we do our supine pigeon, you can actually rest your foot on there. We've done this with our backs on the floor doing our supine pigeon. Now we are going to do it seated. If you need to use your strap or your hands to lift your leg up, you can. We're going to start with the left. Lift it up. You can place that ball of the foot on that surface and let the heel come down, opening your calf. And then you can place that ankle on the other knee, or maybe you even rest it on the chair in front of you and you let that leg come down. If you ever want to come in a little deeper, similar to what we do on the floor, so stay here if this feels great. If you ever want to come in a little deeper, where if you were on the floor, you'd be drawing those knees in, you start with the first foot, the base foot is going to be on the bottom of the chair, and then you lift up the second leg, which you can use your strap, and you can place that on your knee. If you want to come even deeper, then you grab that thigh. You can either lift up closer or you can hinge yourself in towards your legs. You have control of how high you come and how low you go down. You can hinge in and out. Inhale back off, lower legs down to wherever you feel like your beginning pose is going to be. So if you're coming up to the first knee angle, this might be yours, and maybe you hinge down, and maybe that feels perfect to you. Then there's the variation of bringing the foot up, pausing here, bringing yourself down and in. And as I said, you can do all of these lying down on the floor as well, with the feet on the seat of the chair. Inhale, come out. Lower the legs down. And another thing that you can do for your Shavasana to use that other chair is, instead of coming all the way down to the floor And lying down or lying down with your feet up on the chair is that you can actually use that ottoman or chair to scoot even closer and lengthen your legs out over the chair. Since my assistant is taking more of the chair, I'll just show you what I mean. You can scoot that chair as close as you want and underneath your knees as what best suits you. And it might take some time to find which works. You can also do cross action with the legs and hinge in. You can do your hamstring stretches here using a surface. All those things that we use our strap for usually when we bring the leg up and down using the strap, you can have on that surface, hinging down just like you would with the strap. So you can use two chairs, an ottoman, or whatever floats your boat for being comfortable. For your Shavasana, which we're going to be working into, you can use your surface of this chair if you want to have it out in front of you. Thank you for sharing your chair. And you can relax with your feet up, just as if you were relaxing to watch a movie. So your back is supported and you can sit up. If you like your feet on the floor, you can have your feet on the floor. If you want to lie down on the floor with your feet up on the chair, you may do that as well. Find a way that is comfortable for you for your Shavasana. One where you feel like you can breathe easily and calmly, gently. Letting your tailbone go down, letting your body relax and ease. Feeling the breath gently move in and out of the body as you integrate everything we've done today. As the navel moves in and out from the belly, the eyes rest heavy in the sockets. Feeling yourself just melt into the space. Beginning to feel your breath as it moves in and out of the body. Becoming aware of the contact points of your body to the earth and surfaces. Moving the eyes and their sockets up and down, side to side, round and round one way and then the other. wiggling fingers and toes, stretching and yawning. If you're lying down, maybe you start to roll to one of your sides and rest. If you're seated with your legs up, maybe you decide if you want to keep the legs up or bring them down. Either way, slowly making your way to a comfortable seated position, where you can slowly open your eyes. Bring your hands just over your heart, feeling your breath underneath those hands. Breathing in and out. Filling that spot of yourself with love and compassion for yourself. All of the manifestations, intentions, good wishes that you hold for yourself, for loved ones, community, the world, the universe, bring them into your palms, cupping them in Andala Mudra and letting them shine out to the universe. You may join with me in the closing of the Om, 3 Shantis and a Namaste if you so choose. Om being the sound of the universe connecting us to everyone and everything. Shanti meaning peace in Sanskrit, the oldest written language known to man. Said 3 times connects you to your own inner divine. Namaste, the light within me, honors the light within you. You may join if you so choose. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Lamont is territorial and saw another dog walking by, so he decided that not to keep peace and Shanti, but to bark at the neighbor. We have made it available that you can unmute yourself and ask any questions if you so choose to do so. Thank you for joining me for chair yoga. Remember that you can join other classes of mine if you go to my website at sacredlotusheart.com, and you will be able to join other classes like this one, meditation, Tai Chi, and even other healing modality classes on animal communication and Reiki and other healing forms. All right, you're gonna be in
Thank you.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. If you are interested in other classes like meditation workshops and other healing modalities, you can also find those on my website as well. I offer sessions one-on-one with people, groups, and I teach classes. So you can learn how to do all of this as well. Doesn't look like anyone has any questions or anything they would like to share, so everybody have a lovely day and enjoy the rest of the week. Maybe I'll see you on Friday for meditation or in another class. Bye.